Hi, Heather Briggs, Independent Scentsy Consultant. I'm making this video today because I'd like to explain the compensation plan to you a little bit and talk about the question that everybody always asks, and that question is Scentsy a pyramid scheme? So the answer to that is no. Scentsy is not a pyramid scheme. In pyramid schemes, one person makes all the money while everybody else underneath them slowly make less and less and less. Now, with Scentsy, you cannot do that. You have to keep putting in work in order to make money off the person underneath you. So when you sign somebody up, you train them, you put a lot of your effort into them, and you do make commissions off of their sales. If they are not successful, you don't make any money. And just like in any job, if you were to put if you are in a position where you will be training somebody, then you are going to be paid more. So it's not a pyramid scheme. So when you start selling Scentsy, you start out as an essential consultant. This means that you can sell Scentsy, but you have not yet sold $1,000 in product. You make 20% commissions off of your sales. Once you hit the $1,000 in product, then you become a certified consultant, and you make 25% commissions off of your sales from then on out. Now, if in a single month you sell $2,000 in products, then you will make 30% commissions for that month. But it is not a lifetime raise. It is just a bonus for working really hard and working your business well. So when you decide to have a team and you have somebody sign up underneath you, you put in the effort and you train them to get them going and get them to work their business. How well you do in this business really depends on how much effort you put in. So if I were to work very hard and work harder than the person who signed me up, then I could surpass her and make more money than her. And if I become a director before she does, she will not make money off of me at all. So I made a diagram about Scentsy's levels that you can reach and how many consultants underneath you it takes to reach that. I'm not going to go into how much money you have to have in sales. Basically, each level has to have $500 in sales themselves, plus their downline have to have so much in sales to get to the next level. But I'm going to go into that in more detail in another video. This is just kind of to show you how things work. So I made a diagram, and I also made a diagram about how things work in other types of businesses. And it's pretty non-specific, but I can point it out to specific businesses, and it'll totally make sense. I'm not going to use any names. I did use a diagram based off of a company I used to work for, but I won't tell you what company or anything like that. So let me show you kind of how Scentsy works out. So you start out as an essential consultant, and then you go up to a certified consultant. Now, if you want to become a lead consultant, then you have to have one active frontline underneath you. So an active frontline means that they have sold $150 in product sometime in the last 3 months. If you don't make that $150 in sales in a 3-month period, it has to be within 1 month, but within every 3 months, then you are no longer active, and you have to email Scentsy in order to reactivate. If you reactivate, you do not get a new starter kit, and you do not have to pay to sign up again. So you just have to go through and you start back at the bottom. So if you are a lead consultant and you want to become a star consultant, you have to have 2 active front lines. A superstar consultant has to have 2 front lines that are doing well. Now, in order to become a director, you have to have 3 active front lines and be making, I believe it's $2,000 a month in sales total. But you have to have at least 3 people working their business underneath you. And in order to go above that, then you have, or to a star director, you have to have 3 active frontline and 2 directors underneath you. And a superstar consultant has to have 4 directors directly underneath them. The reason that I really want to point out that this is not a pyramid scheme is because even our superstar director is going to be working constantly to sign up new people and continue to grow her business. Because once you get those 4 active directors, if one of them decides not to make those sales, then you also lose your rank. So you have got to keep working your business and keep making money and keep getting new frontline if you really want to move up in this business. Now, I drew it out just one branch. It really is more like a tree, I want to say, more than a pyramid. But I want to show you how, in comparison to any other company, let's say, a gas station, a convenience store, or a chain of stores, I want to show you the difference and how that can look just as much like a pyramid as Scentsy does if you write it out this way. So, at a convenience store, you have an employee, and there are 5 employees in your business, or however many. And above you is a assistant manager, and above them is a manager. And above them is the owner, and the owner owns 6 stores, and so they have 6 managers underneath them. And they also have their office people and people who take care of the books and everything. But this is basically how any other store would work. I use, the examples I use are because I've actually seen this and how it works, but it works just the same anyway, whether your top guy is the CEO, whether you have, shareholders in your business or one direct owner. This is how it works. So when drawn out, it looks like a pyramid, and any business is that way. So when arguing the fact that, somebody in Scentsy, somebody is above you and you are above somebody else, if you drew it out, it could look like a pyramid. I don't believe that mine does, but it can show that somebody is above you. But the reason it's not a pyramid scheme is because our superstar director does not get to sit around all day and earn money off of my sales. You really don't make much money off of anybody below 3 tiers underneath you. So it's not like, my sales directly are affecting the owners of Scentsy and causing them to gain more money while they sit around and do nothing.
Mommy, where's the heart socket?
Give me just a minute, Ellie, okay?
Okay.
So I just wanted to kind of give this explanation. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I will be making more videos this week. But I really wanted to explain how things are not always as they appear. And the fact that if I sign you up today, I still have to work my business if I want to be successful in Scentsy. So please do not think that I'm trying to get you to do this so that I can earn money off of you. I have been blessed with this opportunity, and I have already made money and car payments that I wouldn't have otherwise been able to make. I have already taken a step towards my goal of staying home with my kids so that I can pay my bills and not have to worry. So that when I go to the hospital with my son for his surgeries, I can be there and not have to worry. So I just really wanted to explain this to you, and I hope that it made sense to everyone. And please feel free to ask me anything, give me advice, or let me know if you have any other videos that you would like me to film. If you have questions and that I can answer, I would love to help. And thank you all for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a great day.